Next up is poet Marilyn Gove in reading of her own original work.
And next I would like to introduce actually a new neighbor of mine. Her name is Marilyn Gove. Please come up.
I hate when the mic is taller than me. Each year, the podium gets taller too, and I get smaller. Can you hear me? Yes. Good. I have one poem here tonight. It's a little longer, sort of in the middle, like medium, I would say. And it's my first time reading during the festival, maybe my third time, while I'm relatively new here in Plymouth. And there's some drama in it, so I might be a runner-up to Miriam in terms of performance tonight. We'll see. We'll see. See if I can give her a run for her money, huh? Can you borrow my kimono? Next time, please. It's quite chic. So this actually is a poem for my cousin David Prost. He was a war veteran, and I needed to write it. I wanted to write it because I wanted to make him visible to the world. It's a prose poem. It's divided into 4 sections, and it has 4 different voices. I think the important thing about this poem is that I grew up in a Jewish home, and so I put together a brief translation of some of the Yiddish words that appear in the poem, and I would like to just briefly talk about them so you understand their meaning as we actually move through the poem. The first word, and you might know some of these, the first word is kibbutz, which basically means to stand around or to sit around and talk, have a lot of body movements. You see some of the performance coming in, Miriam? Schwitz is another great word. It means to sweat, to schwitz. Tallis basically is a prayer shawl, and when you go into a temple or a synagogue, you'll oftentimes see the men in these prayer shawls. A yarmulke is a skull cap worn during prayer, generally by the men. The women wear hats in conservative temples. Kaddish, a mourner's Kaddish, is a prayer that's basically said, it's respecting the dead, and also proclaims the greatness of God. And mishigas, which was used all the time in my home because there was so much mishigas, means to be mad, foolish, or crazy. Okay? So the title of this poem is At the Unveiling of a Jewish War Veteran. 1, the unveiling. It is 100 degrees in the shade. Family gathers in shorts and sandals to pay their respects. No one wears black. A niece pulls up on a red Harley. Her entrance startles everyone. Women in sun hats move in circles and kibitz about the old days. Their foreheads bead with schwitz. Men walk the perimeter, arms folded behind their backs. The rabbi arrives wearing a tallis and yarmulke. We walk in single file to the sun-baked grave. 2, the veteran's sister. I loved my brother. He was such a hoot, taught himself how to play piano, graduated college with an aeronautical engineering degree, became a lieutenant in the U.S. Navy, piloted planes. He loved the sky. Up there, he could bear his soul, dress it with wings. Then came Vietnam. The killing. His lifetime, holed up in a psych ward. I wanted more for him. I miss him so much. In unison, the mourner's Kaddish begins. Yiskadal, ve'yiskadash shemei rabah. 3, the women kibitz about the veteran. I'm telling you, he was Hollywood handsome. Runner-up to Tony Curtis. A real looker in that uniform. Just gorgeous and such a mensch. So much potential he had. We talked once, maybe twice. Hard to remember. His whole life ahead of him. Marriage, children, a career. Did you ever hear him on the piano? A sound so beautiful it made you kvel. A boy like him, sensitive, thoughtful, nothing left but the mishigas. 4, the final entry from the Veterans Journal read by the niece. Thou shalt never drop napalm over villages of Viet Cong. Thou shalt never call those different from myself hurtful names. Thou shalt never put females and children in harm's way. Thou shalt never trust leaders who forsake their veterans. Thou shalt never follow any god into battle to kill others. Thou shalt never use firebombs to feign peace. Thou shalt never fly. Thou shalt never fly. Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video by the local scene, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching.